punch you've thrown, every kick you've landed, they have all led you here to this moment, to the ultimate fight.
Who am I fighting?
A being who stands against all there ever was or will be. The apocalypse itself. The Anti-Monitor. It's time to get your friends.
We defeat the Anti-Monitor. We find a way to get all the people we lost back.
All life ends. Only I am eternal.
We'll see about that.
If we're gonna go down, we go down fighting.
Let's do this.
Is this what all the crossovers are like?
Not exactly.
Every punch you've thrown, every arrow you've fired, they have all led you here to this moment.
Oliver, there's no way out of here.
I have to try again.
Barry, the effort alone could kill you.
Get out of my way!
Cut it out! We're not turning on each other.
Try and stop me!
Oh, I wish you could see this. The birthplace of all creation.
You have to get out of there.
Get out of there right now! What the hell just happened? Where are we?
This is the Vanishing Point.
What does that mean?
It's a point outside of time and space.
What happened to the Wave Rider and the others?
The Anti-Monitor. He used Harbinger to attack us. Pariah must have sent us here knowing that the Anti-Monitor couldn't follow.
Well, we have to go back. We have to go back right now!
Barry, we can't. They're gone.
Something's wrong.
Cal?
Something's wrong.
Hey. Come on.
Please. Fix it. Fix it.
Robert.
Welcome back, everyone. It's Charlie. We have a brand new Crisis on Infinite Earths trailer for Part 4 and Part 5. It's really like a two-part finale that they're airing back-to-back, so we'll break it down. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe to get all the Easter egg videos. There's a bunch of stuff that they have to close down and set up for the next seasons for all the shows. Don't forget, they're actually doing a Green Lantern series on HBO Max in the next couple of years. I think it's going to be 2021 premiere, but it's made by the same people that are making the Arrowverse shows, so I'll talk about some Green Lantern stuff during this video too. But they also kind of have to set up the Superman TV show. I think they're filming the pilot for that later this spring, but they also just renewed all the Arrowverse shows. So Arrow is obviously going off the air. That's ending in the next couple of episodes, but all the other shows are coming back for next season. The trailer itself just picks up with the Jim Corrigan version of the Spectre teaching Oliver about his new powers and his mission as the new Spectre of the Arrowverse. It's not totally clear why he has to pass the mantle of the Spectre on to Oliver, but this is Oliver wearing his costume as the Spectre. So he has that long green robe that he wears instead of the traditional Arrow costume. I'm a little disappointed that there aren't some more special effects involved with his character. Like, he looks pretty regular as the Spectre, when in fact the Spectre is one of the most powerful characters in the DC universe. He also frequently exists in this really giant state, just looking down at anyone that he's talking to. I don't know if they're going to do that at all during the episodes. But they're still in this real version of Purgatory Lian Yu, not just the metaphorical purgatory, the real purgatory. Lian Yu is also the real-world Chinese word for purgatory, but when they did Lian Yu on the Arrow pilot and made it a foundation for the show, they were using it as purgatory in a more metaphorical sense, like it was the metaphor for Oliver dying and then being reborn as the Hood character. Obviously, that was before he became the Arrow and then the Green Arrow. They have the big montage of him fighting the main villains from each season: Malcolm Merlyn, Deathstroke, Ra's al Ghul, Damien Dark, Prometheus, Ricardo Diaz, aka Richard Dragon, Everything that you've done has led you to this moment. So they're sort of saying that he's been training this whole time to become the justice of the real Arrow multiverse, because that is what's happening. The Spectre is the literal embodiment of God's wrath. He is God's justice, so he is now justice in a literal sense for the entire multiverse. But this rock quarry place where they're fighting the Anti-Monitor and Shadow Demon minions is supposed to be the dawn of the multiverse, like the very first world within the multiverse, the origin of time itself. You get a little preview for that through the Monitor's character in the Anti-Monitor's backstory in the other part of the trailer. I wish you could see this, like you see him talking to that woman. This seems like a much younger version of the Monitor without his trademark beard, working on a machine that sends him back to the dawn of time just because he's a curious scientist and wants to see it. That's actually a bit of a change to the Monitor and the Anti-Monitor's backstory in the comics. I'll explain that in a second. But in the last episode that we saw, he said that he had a family once, but they were killed. Like, he remembers them fondly. So I'm guessing that this was the wife that he had before she died. You see what seems like the younger version of the Monitor seeing the Anti-Monitor at the dawn of time. So it's not totally clear how they changed the Anti-Monitor's origin story from the comics, because in the last fight, when the Anti-Monitor finally kills the Monitor and absorbs the rest of his power, he calls him Mobius, so it sounds like they're giving him some of the newer backstory from Justice League Darkseid War. Mobius became the Anti-Monitor of the DC universe when he found the anti-life equation, and it forever altered him to become the Anti-Monitor that you see here. But the Anti-Monitor just started out as a normal scientist that got too curious for his own good. Curiosity killed the cat, or turned him into the Anti-Monitor. He's the one that created the Mobius chair that you always see the new god Metron flying around in. He created the chair to take him back to the origin of the anti-life equation and try to learn what it all meant. What it seems like they're doing for the Monitor's backstory is giving him some of the Anti-Monitor's origin story from the original Crisis on Infinite Earths. Right after the New 52, when they did Justice League Darkseid War, Jeff Johns changed the origin story of the Anti-Monitor a little bit. He was just a normal scientist who wanted to see the dawn of the universe. He wanted to see the Big Bang, so he created a machine to take him there, but when he arrived and saw this giant cosmic hand reaching out of the Big Bang explosion, he was cursed to become the Anti-Monitor for witnessing something that he wasn't supposed to see. The cool Easter egg about the cosmic hand that he saw reaching out of the Big Bang is that it's a big origin story for the Green Lantern comics. The hand belonged to the Owen scientist Krona. Remember, the Owens are the ones that created the Green Lantern Corps. So he himself had also tried to witness the Big Bang, and his attempt caused this accident that you see, fracturing the single universe during the Big Bang into infinite pieces, creating the DC multiverse. There might be some Easter eggs for that during the episodes. They kind of yada their way through a lot of this backstory, like, yeah, come, we only got a couple hours to do this story, so we're just gonna give you the Cliff's Notes version for all these characters. They finally bring the Reverse Flash back, like there was the line in Nora's future newspaper, Reverse Flash seen leading army of shadow demons, but we've seen in the last couple of episodes that the Anti-Monitor has either been forcing other people to help him or tricking them in the case of the Pariah character. There are a whole bunch of scenes with them later in the trailer, though, on a version of Earth that looks like it's been brought back, so they're almost literally doing the plot of Avengers Endgame and Avengers Infinity War. Everybody gets snapped, they get their asses handed to them by the Anti-Monitor, then they find a way to quote-unquote snap a bunch of people back and have their big final battle. In related news, the big stuff that's happening right now is they're filming the Batman movie with Robert Pattison. We've actually gotten a look at him on the set, but we haven't seen what his official Batman costume is going to look like. That'll probably happen pretty soon. The first big Batman trailer will probably drop either at Comic-Con or they might wait till the end of the year in November, early December. But we will get a Batman trailer before the end of the year. They're also filming the Black Adam movie really soon. We'll have a trailer for that before the end of the year, and they said that they're filming Shazam 2 really soon too, but that's not coming out till 2022, so it's probably going to be a long time before we see any footage for that. There's a whole bunch of other DC stuff happening. There'll be more Wonder Woman 1984 trailers coming really soon. So if you have any big requests for Easter egg videos or questions you want me to do videos for, just let me know in the comments.
That just is trash can.
It's just a trash can. Yeah.
Congratulations, Bobik Daya. You're the giveaway winner from my last big DC video. Please email me on the About page of my channel so I can get your contact details. Everyone click here for that really big Doctor Strange 2 announcement that Marvel just made. And everyone click here for my last big Wonder Woman 1984 trailer. Thank you so much for watching. Everybody stay awesome. I'll see you guys tonight.